Okay, I'll put a link. Hopefully everyone can find us. I feel like I'm supposed to tell somebody in the Discord too. Oh yes, Sam's doing it. Okay, cool. I love the way they were like, okay, don't panic. I'm like, of course, everything. Are you I'm not entirely sure you're on screen. Do I have to click something? Oh, here I go. Okay, we're back.
All right.
Crisis averted. So what do you want to do?
Oh,
I have no
geez. I
idea
don't
which
know.
games we like may have played because I haven't been able to tune in much the last couple days yet. Um,
Mm-hmm. Bringing you up. Hold on. Okay. Excellent news. Yeah, there we go. Everything is good. I know the delay between Streamlabs and YouTube is like almost a minute.
that is a
So
long delay.
it is a long delay.
Thank you, Ginny, for reminding everyone to re-hit the like button. Y'all are so awesome. I like literally went down the line even though I didn't have time to tune in. I made sure I was subscribed to like everybody and liked all the streams like yesterday. It was so much fun.
Mm-hmm. All right. Uh, we could do karaoke.
um, wow, that is a big challenge.
Of course,
I don't.
we don't have to sing karaoke. I just.
Thanks
I'm
again,
trying to
Sam, for
remember
getting this
the.
back in the list.
Yay! Thanks, Sam.
You said you're trying to remember what?
Oh, I don't remember.
Well, like, is karaoke something you do regularly at all?
I haven't this past year, but I don't know.
So, like, what are your top songs that you choose when you do it?
Heartbreaker by Pat Benatar. Enjoy the Silence by Depeche Mode. Perhaps by Cake, if I can get it.
Mm. I have you heard the Lacuna Coil version of Enjoy the Silence? I was
Yeah.
listening to that the other day and I was like, I haven't done karaoke yet. I used to think it was silly and then I grew up and was like, why? You know, like why not let people
Why not?
have fun and
Why
just be
not have
silly?
fun? Yeah.
Oh, Rachel likes the Lacuna Coil version too. No surprise there. What about y'all who are here? Do you do
Oh,
karaoke or
they can bombard us with interview questions.
that's true.
Okay.
Oh, Laura has some good
Muhuhahahaha.
Cake by the Ocean. Gosh, I haven't heard that song in a while.
Did you hear that Greg Brown of Cake passed away like a day or two ago?
No.
He helped put together the first two albums for Cake, and he I don't, they still haven't said cause of death or anything, but he
That's
was
really
young.
sad.
Yeah.
Oof.
55. That's
I remember being a kid and my mom being like, "Oh no, so and so died." Like every week it was somebody, and now all of a sudden I'm that age. It's like,
oh
oh
no.
no.
Oh no.
Car karaoke. Even the kids know Bohemian Rhapsody, says Rachel. Last time I did karaoke, says Jenny, I was trash and it was my wedding night. Oh my goodness. Oh,
I
you don't
don't remember
remember
it,
it.
but I guess I had fun.
It sounds like a wild wedding party. I saw one of my Facebook friends their kid had a Halloween themed wedding, and it was one of the most beautiful things I've ever seen.
That's wonderful. My wedding was Star Wars. Had a Star Wars theme. I represented the Empire, and my husband was a Jedi, and it was a political marriage, and like I had a
Wow.
professional photographer, my favorite photographer in the DC area, and he came and shot the wedding, so the pictures are out of this world. Like
Wow.
that just and it
That
was a
sounds
Buddhist
beautiful.
wedding. So, because I'm third generation Buddhist.
Mm-hmm.
So, and he's also Buddhist, so it just made sense to do a Buddhist wedding.
So I have to ask, like, does it vary a lot from the traditional, like, sort of Christianized wedding that most people see in America, or?
In Japanese culture, in Buddhist culture, um, the it's a very small wedding, and they do something. So it's usually a witness, the officiant, the parents, and I think that's it. And like traditionally,
Mm-hmm.
of course, modern Japanese don't do that anymore. Like, but Sansan Koro is 3 cups of sake that signify the 3 stages of life and the 3 phases of life. And we each sip from all 3 cups, and we tell our vows, and then we go down the aisle.
That sounds
It's like
beautiful.
15 minutes. It's great.
Yes. So we did get a question here. Let's see,
Oh,
where
let's
was
do
it?
it.
What genre do you mostly write in? Have you always written in it or dipped your toes in many others as well?
Oh,
You
I
want to go
like this
first?
question. Okay. I write horror. I kind of blend it with urban fantasy, and I'm experimenting with romance right now. So blending horror and romance. It is super fun. I don't normally write romance. I normally write urban fantasy, and I kind of always have, now that I think about it. Like, ever since I started writing, it was horror.
I
How about
loved horror
you?
when I was a kid, but I've never written it. Well, when I say kid, like in my formative years, I read a lot of horror. Um,
Mhm.
but as I got older, I don't know, love dark romance a lot, like
Mhm.
even horror filled sort of, yeah. That that's kind of where I'm hitting a sweet spot right now in my reading. But as far as writing goes, I have one published novel so far. It's a contemporary romance. But I've been writing. I mean, I participated in National Novel Writing Month for like 20 years, and I have many unfinished novels of many different genres, including I used to really want to write literary fiction because I was kind of a snob for a long time.
Oh.
And I was like, I didn't know. So, and then that was kind of the before self-publishing and Kindle and all that got really big. Um and then I have dabbled. I'm dabbling more in like magical realism because it feels more authentic to me. Like
I
I
do that
don't
too. Yeah.
want to create an entire, I mean, bless these people who have all these story bibles and, wonderful worlds that they create, but my brain
Oh, I
can't.
gotta set the rules for the magic.
Well, I mean, but there's that, and then there's like creating an entire fantasy world. Like I like to keep it to where like, okay,
I like
it's
the modern take
right.
of magic. Like, yeah.
Like it's here, it's now, but there's also magic. But I like it. What I'm writing right now is kind of a little having it be like a little subtle in ways.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like just like wildly magical world. It's just like, well, there's witches and it's just a little bit more like, supernatural or like Buffy where there's real magic, but it's not like it doesn't destroy like normal life per se.
Mm-hmm.
But
There's a second question.
oh yeah, let's take it. You want to read it?
Okay. What are your favorite aspects about your main chosen genre? Atmosphere, tropes, etc. What aspects from other genres do you like to steal and incorporate into yours? In a
Hmm.
way, we sort of started talking about it. Like, what I guess we can go into what kind of tropes we like. Like, I like the werewolf trope, especially as a horror villain. Not a villain, but a opponent, antagonist,
Mm-hmm.
whatever, right? Um, vampires. I like vampires a lot. Um, except for Twilight vampires. I can't do Twilight vampires. Um, yeah, lots of vampires and mages. Different kinds of mages, all different kinds of mages. I love doing different paradigms in my books. So the magic is wildly different from one book to the next.
Wow. So you do a
Um,
lot of work.
my first book, so I'm published 6 times over, but the first 3 are books. I have Hope's Chest, which is a cyberpunk thriller, I think. And then Flambeau, which is like a urban fantasy horror deal. I'm very proud of that one. And then I've got full on changeling horror that is a novelette. It came out to 17K, and I was like, this is done. This is good. I think I'll publish it.
So it was just
And
sort of, well, the story's told. Let's do it.
yeah, the story's told. Let's do it. I edited it. It only had 3 revisions, which is what I usually do for most books.
Hmm.
If it's beyond 3 revisions, then I keep thinking there's a cat in my room, and there is not, but it's
There's no
tripping
cat.
me out.
Uh-oh.
No, there's no cat. Ghost cat. Ghost cat. I have ghost cats. It's true. Do you like seeing mages as their own race and species? I don't do that. I do people who have been awakened to the path, whatever that path may be. Or do you see them as a normal person who is specialized in learn to cast magic? Yes. Yes, they learn how to control it, how to work with it. And I love preludes that kind of like so Hope's Chest, my debut book, was a prelude where a person becomes a mage and then becomes a master. So it's that journey is the book. And
So did they
my
become awakened like before they start training, or like
right.
it's something that can happen through the training process before?
Sometimes both.
Mm-hmm.
Some or neither, or one or the other. It can vary from story to story. Because like a kid who grew up in Wicca, right, would kind of have a head start, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So they would have the training before they had the like energy to back it up.
Right.
And then their third eye is opened and they are awakened.
That sounds amazing.
Or enlightened, as I don't know. I don't know what to call it. I use terminology from White Wolf, Mage the Ascension. I'm a dork. I'm a third
Is that a
generation
role
dork.
playing game, I'm assuming?
It's a role playing game, yeah. Which is so role playing is collaborative storytelling, and these stories are so diverse and you can come up with just about anything and you can make the system work for it. So my brother actually taught me that approach in GMing, where you yeah, he taught me how to break out of the box, as it were.
Mm.
Yeah.
Well, I am a late blooming dork. I literally just learned how to play D&D within the past year or two.
That's
Finally, like,
exciting.
I know it was like I was at that age where my mom was like, "Oh, when I was a kid, I wasn't allowed." She read those articles, and was like in the 80s and was like, "No, you're not playing this." And I got to college, and everyone who played was like, we don't want to teach you." They were so gatekeepy about it. They didn't want to teach anybody how to play, which the D&D people I know now are like, "Oh my gosh, I want everyone to play."
Oh my
Like those
gosh,
people
come
were like,
play.
"What?" Right. But
Holy
that
cow.
that's just but it's been fun, and it's so rich with story, but I hadn't really. Yes, I mean,
I interviewed a Italian role player who used role playing to write her books. And so she co-wrote with like 6 other players,
wow. Oh
and
yeah,
she
so they
writes
actually
them
sat down
into
and
yep, that she actually sits down and she writes the book. And she also has this trick for breaking the block where you start deleting until you feel like writing again.
hmm,
And
that's
I've
high
used this 3
stakes.
times and it has worked.
Really?
Yeah.
Why do you think that is?
I don't know. Like it was going the wrong direction, I guess.
That's why you're stuck, because it wasn't quite right. I guess that does
Yeah.
make some sense.
Yeah. Okay. Hi
Excuse me.
Ginny. See you. Good night. Um, how do
Oh,
you get in the flow when drafting? Any rituals, needed supplies, peace and quiet, or music?
I always music. Always
Oh.
music. But I don't like a lot of the um concentration music that's out there. It's way too sleepy for me. Like, I have to have really good beats. Like, for especially when I'm like high speed, like typing. I mean, I
Mm-hmm.
like either like hard rock or really fast EDM, like things that really
Mm-hmm.
just keep me like, yeah,
Keep you like, yeah.
yeah, like awake and thinking. And like sometimes when it's I'm not
Yeah.
feeling lyrics, I'll go to like video game. Ooh, look at that. Party.
Party!
Some video, like some of the Witcher game soundtracks I've found are really fun to write to. And
Mm-hmm.
sometimes
Video
I'll
game
do a little
soundtracks.
meditation beforehand. I'm trying to get better about doing that actually, because I do think it helps to clear the mind a bit and or focus on the story mentally before I start to write.
You
What about
know, I
you?
kind of do that in a way. I go out and I smoke a cigarette, and for 20 minutes, I don't look at my phone. I'm literally just being outside and taking in nicotine and getting some fresh air at the same time, and like, and letting my brain process what I've just written and what I'm going to write, and it helps a lot.
I'm actually quitting smoking like today, and I'm really scared because I think I've been self-medicating my ADHD with nicotine, so we're gonna see how that works.
Oh, I know that I have a bad habit of stimming with cigarettes or vapes, and that's not a good habit to form.
Luckily, having to get up and go outside is like, it keeps me from.
Especially when it's -3 outside, like,
Yeah, that's
yeah,
that's definitely been a motivator this winter
that
too.
helps. That helps a lot. Yeah.
Rachel says, when I get stumped and nothing else works, I turn to music. And I force myself to focus on the music by getting on the road and driving while listening and singing along. Ooh,
Oh, sure. Do your characters talk to you? Can you see them in your mind, and do they reveal themselves to you? Yes. Yes to all of that.
I definitely.
Especially if I have been writing them for, like, 5 years or more. Like, they really get ingrained into my being.
Mm-hmm.
So, I'm actually working on a sequel to Flambeau called Delphian with BC Brown Books. We are co-writing together again, and we are making progress. And we missed Kyler, so we're bringing back Kyler and giving them a story. And I think people are gonna really like it.
That's nice. Rachel says my characters are like voices in my head. Mine aren't quite that tense usually, but they come through. They'll definitely let me know things like throughout the day, but then like they really come through. Like, my process is very much like things pour out of my fingers, and my, it's like when people say characters are just doing their own thing, it's like the words just start coming out, and it's almost like my brain is out of the equation, and things are just like, pouring out onto the page, and that's when I'm in really good flow, and the characters
Mm-hmm.
definitely reveal themselves in that way. Oh, Rachel says I have dreamt them. I also have seen them scenes in my mind.
Yes, I see scenes oftentimes. And sometimes I have to write, so I write my notes in present tense, my notes and my beats and stuff. And then I write my prose in past tense. So I can tell the difference between what is a note and what has been processed into being part of the book. So, characters talking to me. Panda talks to me now more than she ever did. We're going on 20 years now that I've been writing Panda, and working her is an NPC into my games. And yeah, she's great. I really love playing with her. I'm actually on a server where I get to play her again. Um, that's fun. It's basically kind of like RPing by yourself a little bit, like you come up with the antagonists and stuff like that, and the conflict, but it's just like character building in a book.
I was just thinking about antagonists. Man, that is something that I struggle with because, like,
Oh,
my
really?
stories, I always want them to be mostly about, I mean, obviously, it's about a person's, like, self transformation. And a lot of times when I'm imagining things, it's like, well, the antagonist is really just, like, this thing about themselves. So it's been a process of, like, sort of learning how to personify, like, what can the antagonist do or be that would really show that mirror of, like, how they can change, or how want them to end up in the end of the story.
I have definitely done that for Damned Hitman, which is a serial. It was a 6-book series that I was planning, but I decided to make it into a serial because I had all these little short stories and flash fictions and stuff like that for the series, that I kind of like we weaseled uh, in between writing the books. And then I lost 3 of the books.
Oh no.
So I have to rewrite all of that, which sucks. But I've been kind of putting off rewriting that because I'm getting to the point where I don't exactly remember how it wrapped up.
Mm.
This particular scene that I'm struggling with, like I can't remember how it ended. So I might have to take a different direction, and will knows.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I've been coughing.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm just getting over something.
Mm,
It always takes longer when you smoke cigarettes too. So
yeah, no kidding.
Rachel says I have a notebook with me at all times to remind me of what I have seen and often use those. Nope.
A notebook with me at all times to remind me of what I've seen, and I often use those. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
I drink all my water.
Oh no.
It's the first time all day this has happened. Sorry, y'all. We got about 15 minutes till the top of the hour. And
Wow.
uh excuse me. I want to say I noticed some people have been giving our friends maybe a minute to breathe before the next stream.
Yep, Morgan Hazelwood. So you can follow me over to Morgan Hazelwood's stream, and me and Laura Nettles will be keeping her company. So,
Yay!
yeah.
Pardon me.
I do not have
Well,
the link, but we'll make it work. It'll happen.
I'm so sorry. Thank you so much for being here. I feel like such a fangirl. It was so fun. And I thank you to everyone for liking and subscribing. And would you like to do a little outro or let
Outro
people know where to
thing.
find you? I do. There's a link in the description. I hope I grabbed one that works for you. It's gonna mute
Oh,
myself.
okay. Da-da-da-da-da-da. It'll happen. I think what everyone does to keep things going is fascinating. Yeah. If I'm doing a monthly challenge, I will take a journal with me, and I will just continue writing the scene, or I'll start a new scene and I'll just pants it in pen usually. Which sucks because I've gotten so used to typing. So I want to reorganize my sentence as I go, and writing in ink, you don't get to do that. Anyway, my outro. Yes. Howdy, folks. I am Sako Chumi, also known as Casboy. I write horror under the name Casboy. I'm published 6 times over. I am an author and an artist and a bunch of other stuff. But if you want to get a hold of me on the internet, you can just Google me at Sako Chumi or Psycho Sako, or even Casboy, now that I think about it. You can find all my stuff. I Google myself every once in a while, so I know exactly what comes up. And it's all me. So, yeah, drop a line sometime, especially my Instagram. It's the first thing that comes up. So, yeah, drop me a line sometime. I'd love to hear from you.
Awesome. Thank you so much. And I'm Cassandra Byrnes. I'm mostly here. I think my links are in the description box for Instagram and stuff. I plan on ramping up and doing a lot more things soon, so make sure you subscribe there. But for now, I'm gonna go get some more water, take care of myself, and y'all all please take care of yourselves. Get up from your desk, have some water, dance around, and we will see you in the next stream. I took my glasses off, and now I can't see.
Are we out?